All right. So here we go. Okay. So on seat 1, we have Venkat. Seat 2, Dinesh. Seat 3, Debashree. Seat 4, Gadre. Usual set of rules. Venkat, set of 2 for you. Here we go. Which art museum was started after its oil tycoon founder ran out of room to display his works and decided to build a villa close to his home in Pacific Palisade? The collection is now split across 2 campuses in LA. The center with its pre-20th century European paintings, along with photographs from around the world, and a villa with art from ancient Greece, Rome, Etruria.
Getty Museum.
Yeah, that is correct. Getty Museum. The Getty images is lined out. This is Getty. Okay, next, direct. In Jamaican culture, a sound system is a group of disc jockeys, engineers, and MCs playing various genres of music. What music genre is characterized by a walking bass line accented with rhythms on the offbeat? This early genre combined elements of Caribbean mento and calypso with American jazz and R&B, and gets its rather short name from the scratching guitar sound while muting and strumming.
Hmm.
Ten seconds, Ingrid.
Scat.
I'm sorry?
Scat.
Okay, what is it? Scat. Okay, Dinesh.
Ska, S-K-A.
Yeah, that's correct. This is ska. Okay. I thought you said scare anyway, but all right. That gets you the point. Dinesh, set of 2 for you. Which waterfall on the Kaveri River, situated on the border between Dharmapuri district of Tamil Nadu and Chamarajanagar district of Karnataka, was one of the shooting locations for the song Chinna Chinna Asai from the 1992 blockbuster Roja. The iconic diving scene which sets in motion the story of the film Ravanan was also shot here.
Hokenekal.
Hogenakkal is correct. A thalassocracy is a state whose power derives from its naval or commercial supremacy on the sea. Which European trade group operated a thalassocracy between the 13th and 17th centuries for the likes of the East India Company to find success following a similar model? Often misidentified by historians to have originated from German words meaning on the sea, its name survives today in the second part of the name of the German national airline. Ten seconds.
I guess Kalmatic League.
Debashree?
Hanseatic League.
Yeah, that is correct.
Hanseatic.
Hansa
Nice.
also works. Okay. Debashree, set of 2. Which TV series is set in the fictional Moordale Secondary School in the Wild Valley? This comedy drama's first season revolves primarily around a certain therapy clinic set up by Otis Milburn and Maeve Wiley to help the students. A number of its cast members are now breakout stars leading other projects.
Sex education.
That is correct.
What's the answer?
Sex education. Okay. The 2700 Club in chess is an elite group of grandmasters who have achieved the FID rating of 2700 or more during their career. Which Italian-American grandmaster with a current rating of 2757.7 was Magnus Carlsen's challenger in the World Chess Championship in 2018. His performance rating of 3098 in the Sinkfield Cup 2014 is the highest by any player in history at the top level.
Rossi.
No. Gadre?
Caruana.
That is correct. Caruana. Okay, Gadre. What term is used in Mexican cuisine to describe a type of sauce made traditionally in a clay pot with ingredients such as chili peppers, spices, and nuts? Deriving from the Nahuatl word for sauce, it comes in several variants, with the classic one being the poblano, a dark red or brown sauce served over meat.
Adobo.
No, not quite. Dinesh? Sorry, not Dinesh. Venkat.
Guacamole.
No. Dinesh?
Is it just mole? M-O-L-E?
Yeah, that is correct. Just mole. Okay, Gadre's last direct in this round. In September 2007, famous atheists Richard Dawkins, Daniel Dennett, Sam Harris, and Christopher Hitchens sat down to discuss about the sensation their books had caused over the past few years. What name was used to refer to this quartet, hailed by critics as the doom of modern-day organized religion? The discussion was later summarized into a 2019 book of the same name.
The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Yeah, Four Horsemen is good enough. Okay, that's the end of round one. Venkat. Which Japanese designer launched the collection A Piece of Cloth in 1971? The collection is named for the fact that every garment is designed by customers themselves by cutting a long single tube of fabric into a shape of their choice. Known for its ability to combine tech and fashion, this designer was a pioneer of an iconic tech pioneer.
Miyake.
Yeah, that is correct. Ise Miyake. Well done. Next direct. This Ken Burns docu is about the life of which Louisiana senator? A polarizing figure, considered a hero by some and a fascist demagogue by others, he was assassinated in 1935, a year before the elections in which he was a probable. In pop culture, he, along with another US presidential candidate, whose 1948 upset defeat made front page news, and Louis Smith, a Disney studio animator, lent their names to an anthropomorphic trio.
Need full name, is it? You give all such clues and then you say, boss, I want full name, so it doesn't make sense.
10 seconds.
Damn it. 10 seconds, is it? 1 second. Just go down again. Let's see. See if I can find out the second name for some reason.
Okay, answer.
Huey Graham.
Okay, Debashree?
Pass.
Pass. Gadre?
Dewey.
No. Dinesh?
Huey Long.
Long is correct. Huey Long being the name. Okay. Dinesh, set of two. Jackie Chan's 1979 directorial debut venture was a follow-up to some of his comedic hits that infused various kung fu fighting styles. Its title is a reference to its hero, who is undaunted in the face of adversity, drawing comparison to a carnivore. Chan even invokes this carnivore during the movie's climax through his laughing pose. I did the film. 8-5. Ten seconds.
Fearless Hyena.
Well done. That is correct.
Oh.
Fearless Hyena. Fearless Hyena is exactly what it is.
See, this is very workable out, but Huey's second name is not workable.
Yeah, I mean, so Fearless Hyena. Great answer there. Next direct for you. Which art museum was started after its sugar magnet founder donated 65 contemporary paintings to the government in 1889 on the condition that they may be displayed together? Located in Millbank, it now displays artists ranging from Hogarth, Constable, and Millais to Bacon, Hockney, and Eamon. This is part of a network of galleries along with modern St. Ives and Liverpool.
Tate.
Yeah, Tate is correct. Modern, Tate modern. Okay, there was the set of two. The Washington Park Station in this city is one of the deepest metro stations in North America. It connects the city's Rose Test Garden with its Japanese garden, among others. Which trailblazing US city is it located in?
St. Louis.
Not St. Louis, Venkat?
This is Portland.
Yeah, Portland Trailblazers, the NBA team.
Yes, see, sports question.
Sports question, correct.
Next direct, which Greek
Otherwise, I
dish
had no clue.
is traditionally made in a clay pot and consists of aubergine and potatoes, a rich beef or lamb mince, tomato sauce, and topped off with bechamel sauce and cheese. Deriving from the Arabic word for pounded, several versions of the dish exist in the Balkan, the Mediterranean, and the Middle East. Ten seconds. Answer, please.
Spidey.
No. Gadre?
Pass.
Venkat?
Pass.
Dinesh?
Us.
Okay, first X. The quiz. Dinesh, this is moussaka.
Musaka.
That's the only other famous country.
Okay, Gadre, set of two for you. Which 1983 novel starts with a cat named Church dying and then being resurrected in a place that is misspelled by the children of the town? The author wrote this book in an attempted retelling of The Monkey's Paw, a short story by W. W. Jacobs about Oriental mysticism and the consequences of wishes.
Uh,
10 seconds.
pass.
Okay, Debashree?
Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery is correct. Cemetery is wrongly spelled.
Oh,
Okay, next direct. This special structure was created to help accommodate an influx of entrants into the country during a 6-week period of a year. It was designed in proximity to a location that these visitors would travel to. What annual occurrence was this structure built for? It features souks where travelers can pick up non-scented creams and soaps as well as other basic necessities for their journey.
Hajj.
Hajj is correct. This is in Jeddah. Okay, Venkat. In 1985, the Gondwanaland Occasionals faced the Beardmore Casuals in a cricket match. The stumps were improvised, the pitch had been rolled by a Hercules and natural light allowed play to continue until 11 p.m. This became the first full match to take place in which geographic area, according to the Cricket Round the World section of the Wisden Almanac.
Antarctica.
That is correct. Antarctica. Which place on the banks of the Pena River in Kadapa in Andhra Pradesh was the shooting location for the climax of the 28th Tamil crime drama Chekka Chivanta Vanam? Known as the Grand Canyon of India, part of its name refers to the gorge formed by the river.
Gandikota.
Want to Gandikota it is. Dinesh, the sartorius, which runs down the length of the thigh, is the longest muscle in the human body. Its name hints at its importance to certain professionals. Which group of professionals?
Tailors.
Taylor is correct. Which 1966-67 novel features Behemoth, a roguish cigar-smoking, gun-toting cat with a penchant for vodka, chess, pickled mushrooms, and endless quipping? The jester, in a fiendish entourage, he is also the least respected member, as a titular character takes to slapping him without fear of retribution. 10 seconds.
The Master and Margarita.
And Master and Margarita is correct. Debashree, set in late 19th century Hong Kong, Jackie Chan's Dash Dash was about a police sergeant dealing with rampant piracy. What generic title was given by Chan for this 1983 movie to prevent a rush of copycat ventures from rival production houses? Interestingly, it was also Chan's first directorial venture with the Golden Harvest production house.
And go up a bit.
Whose question is this?
Mine.
Yeah. Ten seconds.
I don't know. Gangster.
Okay. No. Gadre?
Pass.
Venkat?
Project A.
Yeah, Project A is correct. It's
I've seen this in pilot in Madras when I first came to Madras in '86. So
nice. Okay.
pilot was the only, or I think the only place which showed English
Yeah.
movies.
Little did you know that it will pay off 36 years later.
Correct, exactly. Project A.
Okay. Next direct. The design of the 132.5 collection by Issey Miyake takes its inspiration from what craft associated with its home country. The name of the collection refers to the way a piece of cloth takes on a 3D shape and is then folded into a flat surface, and how wearing it transforms it into a presence that transcends time and dimensions.
Origami.
Yeah, of course, origami it is. Okay, Gadre. Which TV series is set in the fictional Liberty High School in Crestmont, California? This teen drama starts with Clay Jensen receiving a set of cassette tapes on his front porch, which is later supplemented by a fold-out map with around a dozen red stars marking areas around town where things had happened to its creator, Hannah Baker.
13 Reasons Why.
Yeah, 13 Reasons Why.
Hey, what is this?
13 Reasons Why. That's the name. Which Indian grandmaster entered the 2700 club in chess in July 2022 at the young age of 16? He blew the competition away in the recently concluded chess Olympia to take gold on board 1, a performance that also featured a streak of 8 straight wins.
Gukesh.
Gukesh is correct. Done. Okay, Venkat, come back to you. In his essay From the Four Horsemen, Daniel Dennett attributes the rise of atheism to the 21st century to the internet-provided transparency which made ideas boom and evolve faster in a struggle to survive. He thus compares modern day to which eventful time period from about 530 million years ago, which significantly shaped the biological design of the planet. Ten seconds.
Mesozoic era.
Debashree?
Cambrian explosion.
Cambrian explosion is correct. Boom. See it. Next, direct. Which South Asian dish consists of meat or vegetable braised traditionally in a clay pot with dahi, water, or stock and spices to produce a thick sauce or gravy? An anglicization of the Urdu word for braise, its popular versions of chicken or lamb. The vegetarian version is generally made with 9 key ingredients. Ten seconds.
Korma.
Yeah, korma it is.
I was just thinking, should I say Navratan or not?
Okay, Dinesh. Located 105 meters below the surface, Arsenalna is one of the deepest metro stations in the world. During recent times, this station has also doubled as a bomb shelter. Which capital city is it located?
Kiev.
Yeah, Kiev is correct. What music genre of the Jamaican sound system succeeded ska? This style slowed down the tempo of ska and experimented with accents and gave rise to the prominent bass line that is now a key characteristic of Jamaican music. The name comes from a popular dance style mentioned in an Alton Ellis song. Ten seconds.
Calypso.
No. Gadre?
Dancehall.
No. Debashree?
Pass.
Venkat?
Yes.
All right. And the next, this is rock steady.
What's it again?
Rock steady.
Rocksteady. Shit, this is like never heard of it.
Never heard of
Not
it,
even
yeah.
like he was like
Set of two for you. Which majestic waterfall on the Chalakudi River in Kerala provides much of the backdrop for the song Badsore from the film Guru. Also appears prominently in the song Narumugai from Iruvar.
question.
That's mine.
There was
Can't say I know any waterfall in Kerala at all. Sorry, I can't even come up with a good name. Pass.
Gadre? Venkat?
This is the Adirampalli Varachal combo.
Accept. Tirupalli false.
I'm from Trichur, and this is Trichur
I
district.
kind of figured. So
Next
It's
direction.
like some vana from my house.
Okay, a ritual during the Hajj, the tawaf involves walking 7 times counterclockwise around the Kaaba, followed by 2 rakats of prayer. After the prayers, pilgrims quench their thirst with water drawn from what source located within the Masjid Al-Haram. It appeared spontaneously when Ishmael was left with his mother Hajar in the desert, thirsty and crying. Ten seconds.
horse. A well.
Okay, no, I can't accept that. Gadre?
Zamzam.
Zamzam is correct, which is also technically a well, and also a name of a restaurant in Kolkata. Zamzam. Okay, Gadre set of 2. A 2020 docu by Ken Burns is about whose revolutionary life and his myriad interests and fascinations. This docu is a 2-episode series. Episode 1, titled Join or Die, deals with the first 60-odd years of his life, while episode 2, titled An American, deals with the last 15 years of his life.
George Washington.
No, unfortunate. Dinesh?
Jefferson.
Not him either. Debashree?
Pass.
Okay. Venkat?
Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin.
One of the.
I think the join or die is that rattlesnake thing.
Benjamin Franklin it is. Last direct in this round.
Myriad.
Okay, in 1986, Jackie directed a film combining a spectacular stunt with an Indiana Jones inspired theme in which he played Asian Hawk, a bubblegum popping treasure hunter out on a mission to bring together a set of biblical artifacts. These artifacts, comprising of a belt, a breastplate, footwear, shield, helmet, and sword, are together known by a term giving the film its 3-word title. Identify the film. The GIF is not that much helpful.
I've seen this film also.
I will guess.
10
I
seconds.
will make something up. The 6 treasures.
Not quite. There was it.
Pass.
Dinesh.
Armor of God.
Armor of God it is.
That is it.
Armor of God is correct, and we are halfway through. Venkat, we come back to you. The pectineus muscle in the thigh is named after its resemblance to a dash. The dash-like strainers for food situated on the sides of gills of ducks are called pecten for the same reason. What object used for personal grooming is the source of these names?
Go down a bit.
Yeah.
Comb.
Comb it is. Comb. Next direct. Which TV series is set in the fictional East Highland High School in Southern California? This teen drama follows a group of high school students navigating love and friendships in a world of drugs, sex, trauma, and social media. A mononymous Disney star plays the main character Rue, who is also the show's narrator. Ten seconds. Okay, answer.
Us.
Euphoria.
Euphoria is correct.
I kept thinking ecstasy. I couldn't move past that. I knew it was wrong, but
These are all current new series.
Yes.
Yes. There's an Hotstar if you want to consider. Okay, Dinesh set of two. In his essay in The Four Horsemen, Sam Harris criticizes modern-day American politics motivated by religion, primarily mainstream biggies who remain neutral on paper while encouraging external extremist opinions that lie in their favor. What method from electrochemistry, where an external plate with higher positive potential is seeded to protect the main object from rusting, does he compare this to? His popular name honors an Italian physicist.
Whose question?
Dinesh's.
mine.
Go up a bit or something, because I just keep many a time I'm just waiting to hear an answer and then like.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, 10 seconds, Dinesh.
I'll say galvanization.
Yeah, it is galvanization.
Was there any other accepted answer? Like,
Sacrificial anode tactic or galvanic anode. Okay. Next, direct Dinesh. Which North African dish is a slow cooked stew of meat, poultry, or fish, along with vegetables or fruit and spices braised at low temperature in a clay pot setup of the same name? Deriving from the ancient Greek word for frying pan, this dish is most commonly consumed in Morocco and Algeria.
something like Tagni, something like that.
I'm sorry?
I'll guess Tagne.
Tagne.
Hey, you'll have to pass.
No.
You missed
It's
one.
tagine. What is this?
Tajin.
Very
You can't-
different.
Tagine.
You can't accept that.
One letter, I think. Okay, there was to this set of two. When the clubs Kilfan and Unmen Felagud Glamour faced each other in 2000 in the town of Stickshillonmud, it marked the beginning of modern day cricket in which country? It is said that Natlekir, a medieval ancestor of cricket, began from this country, but today the national team's exploits are found more on social media than on the field.
Iceland.
Iceland it is, yeah. This is Iceland. Which children's fantasy novel by Aiko Kadono is about a young witch following tradition by living in a new town for a year? Accompanied by a talking black cat Gigi, she sets off on her adventures that include setting up a business that make use of her broom. It was adapted into a popular 1989 animated film.
Kiki's delivery service.
Yeah, Kiki's Delivery Service is correct.
Kiki's delivery services.
Yeah, Miyazaki. Okay, Gadre set of two. The packaging and bottle design of the alliteratively named Dash Please perfume pays homage to what fabric design made popular by Issey Miyake? In 1988, Miyake launched a collection of clothes after experimenting with various synthetic materials and heat pressing techniques to achieve this signature look and the non-creasing properties of this fabric design feature. The blank is in plural.
Pleats.
Pleats is correct. Pleats, please. Done. Final direct in this round. Located at the depth between 14 and 58 meters, the metro system in this city is the deepest in Africa. The first to be constructed in the Arab world, it was feasible only after a nearby river's course could be controlled. Which capital city is it located in?
Khartoum.
Not Khartoum. Debashree?
Cairo.
Cairo. Yeah. Cairo. Round 6, Venkat. On the second day of the Hajj, pilgrims arrive at which location 20 kilometers east of Mecca, where they observe Dhuhr and Asr prayers combined and spend the day invoking Allah to forgive their sin. This mountain is believed to be the site where Muhammad stood and delivered the farewell sermon. Ten seconds.
Medina.
Gadre?
Pass.
Dinesh?
Pass.
Notes ready?
Pass.
Okay. Another X in the feet. This is Mount Arafat.
Not Ararat.
No, not Ararat.
Like Ararat.
Interesting.
Okay.
Copy. Anyway.
Next direct Ingit. Which Bronze Age civilization based out of Crete is the earliest known thalassocracy mentioned by the likes of Herodotus and Thucydides? Named after an ancient mythical king, it spread its influence over large parts of the Aegean Sea from 3500 BC until it was overrun by the Mycenaean Greeks from 1500 BC.
Minoan civilization.
Yeah, Minoan is correct. Dinesh. The alliteratively named dash chair was designed by Oki Sato as a response to a challenge posed by Issey Miyake to design something from wasted heaps of paper. What member of the Brassica oleracea family gives its name to this chair? Oki Sato found inspiration in this member, which displays high structural strength despite being constituted of individually delicate units.
Could you go down?
Yeah. Ten seconds. Yeah. Answer?
No, nothing. Pass.
Madre?
Pass.
Debashree.
Cabbage.
Cabbage is correct. So,
Yeah.
Brassica oleracea came also. That was cauliflower. This is cabbage. Okay. Next direct. Leonard Ford left Barbados in 1928, recruited by the US Navy for offshore work. He would go on to establish a cricket club at which controversial location the next year. The sport saw a revival in the country in the latter part of the 20th century due to the head of state's receptiveness towards alternatives for baseball and other American sports.
Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, Guantanamo Bay is correct. This Ken Burns docu is about which American artist, a pioneer of the regionalist movement, whose works were dismissed as Oki Baroque by his detractors. His most famous pupil, Jackson Pollock, borrowed the hard-drinking hillbilly image from this artist, but would embrace abstract expressionism, diametrically opposite to this artist's typical style of figurative landscape art. Ten seconds.
Myth.
Okay, no. Gadre?
Pass.
Venkat? Passing?
Pass.
Finish.
Can't recall. Pass.
Okay, this is Thomas Benton.
Benton.
Thomas
Thomas
Hart
Benton.
Benton.
Not an easy name to recall, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, next direct Debashree. What musical genre or music genre of the Jamaican sound system succeeded ska and rocksteady? By far the most popular export, it is recognizable from the bass and drum downbeat, the offbeat rhythm, and political lyrics. The term is believed to get its name from the Latin for "to the king."
Just good.
Yeah. Ten seconds.
Prorex.
Gadre?
Reggae.
Reggae is
Oh,
correct.
come on. So that took so much time trying to figure out that.
End or beginning?
I
End or
should have
beginning?
just read the question.
Reggae. So people have guessed in the ska and rocksteady reggae. So
You think it'll end in Rex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
This reminds me of one early question on some lover of horses and some. I was
Philip.
thinking Hippo Phil, and then like it. Damn it, Philip! This is Hippo Phil.
Okay, Gadre set of two. The gastrocnemius is a muscle in the back part of the lower leg of humans. Its name comes from the shape it confers to the calf region, which was thought to resemble the shape of another organ. Which organ?
Oh. Lung.
Venkat?
Abdomen.
Dinesh?
Stomach.
Yeah, gastro means stomach.
Yeah, abdomen is stomach. No,
No. Gastro means stomach.
abdomen is stomach.
No. This particular means that. I'm sorry, I can't get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said abdomen because I thought it was stomach. Gastro is stomach, abdomen.
Abdomen is not an organ, right?
Which says
Stomach is an organ, abdomen is not an organ.
No.
That's
I
Okay.
just check.
borderline.
Okay, Gadre, which art museum was envisioned following two key incidents in 1929? Its founder's gift of 500 paintings being declined by the Met, and the apparent preference for the European modernism at the recently opened MoMA. It is now housed in a lower Manhattan building designed by Renzo Piano and displaying works like Hopper, Calder, O'Keeffe, Haring, Warhol, among others.
Whitney.
Whitney is correct. This W, there, Whitney Art Museum.
When I was in New York, right?
When I was in New York, yes.
Okay, Ingrid, set of two. Which in 1998, Jackie Chan directed a Jason Bourne inspired film in which he plays a secret agent who loses his memory in an accident and is rescued by a South African tribe. When he wakes up from the accident, he asks his rescuers a question that they mistakenly believe to be his name. What question? Ten seconds. Ingrid, any answer?
Where am I?
Gadre?
Who am I?
Who am I?
Damn it.
I have seen this movie also.
Gadre, I haven't seen this, sadly.
Perfect. Okay, next direct. Which Iranian French grandmaster with a current rating of 2778 is the youngest ever to cross 2800? He started playing under the French flag due to Iran's policy against competing with Israelis, which presented a major obstacle to tournament successes at the highest level. After winning the World Chess Championship in 2021, Magnus Carlsen hinted that he was willing to take part in the next one only if this prodigy was his challenger.
My question, right?
Yeah.
Ali Firouzja.
Yeah, that is correct.
Hello.
Yeah, that is correct. Ali Firouzja, Dinesh set of 2. Following the prayers at Mount Arafat, pilgrims spend the night in the plain of Muzdalifah. During this period, they collect certain entities that are integral to which ritual performed at Mina. This ritual's origin traces back to when Ibrahim was confronted by Iblis and Ibrahim had to perform a certain act to ward him off.
Is casting stones at the devil.
Stoning the devil, yeah, that is correct. Next, direct. Which TV series is set in the fictional Sherman Oaks High in the San Fernando Valley? This comedy drama revolves around a 15-year-old South Asian protagonist and features appropriately titled episodes such as Gotten Drunk with the Popular Kids, Said I'm Sorry, Betrayed a Friend, and Thrown a Rager.
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever is correct.
All you people seem to be clued in on current TV series and TV shows. Yeah. Damn it.
Actually, this is all thanks to my wife. She watches everything and reports.
My wife also watches them. I just don't seem to.
Okay, Debashree, which Buddhist empire was based on the island of Sumatra and the first unified kingdom to dominate much of the Malay archipelago? The victories of this thalassocracy played an important role in the expansion of Buddhism from the 7th to 12th century AD, but declined following the rise of the Singhasari and the Majapahit Empire.
Vijaya.
Yeah, that is correct. Sri Vijaya. Next, direct. In his essay from the book The Four Horsemen, Richard Dawkins suggests that critics often deny science on the premise of future falsifiability. Yet the truth still holds, using the 1633 phrase, "Epur si move," yet it moves. Who is believed to have first used this phrase while under house arrest?
Galileo.
Yeah, Galileo it is. Last set of 2 directs in this round. Gadre, which lake, the second largest Ramsar site in India and the largest lake in Kerala, was shooting location for the chartbuster Jia Jale from the film Dil Se. Also plays host to the prestigious Nehru Trophy boat race.
Pass.
Okay, quick pass. Venkat?
Vembanad.
Is correct.
So it's like
Look.
the Jackie Chan and the Kerala questions.
Kochi.
Local question. Just to come to me.
Gadre, in the 1960s, many hordes rushed to the town of Shashamne, 12,000 kilometers away from their native Jamaica. Denied citizenship and employment by local people, these folks passed their time selling art or playing cricket against folks from the British Embassy. Which African country thus saw the birth of cricket brought on by followers of a modern-day religion?
Ethiopia.
Yeah, that is correct. Rastafarianism. Okay, final round. Venkat. Which 1972 debut novel features a vicious green-eyed cat named Tab living at Newthanger Farm? When the rabbit protagonists raid the farm, Tab and his gang prove to be bold, dangerous enemies and are subdued only by the wits of Hazel and Blackberry, the brawny courage of Bigwig, and the speed of Dandelion. Ten seconds. Pass. Dinesh?
Watership Down.
Watership Down is correct. Final direct for you. This capital city's metro system is one of the deepest in the world, generally located over 100 meters below the surface. Consists of 2 lines, the Cholima and the Hyoksin. Which capital is it located in along the banks of the Tairang River?
Pyongyang.
Yeah, Pyongyang is correct. Dinesh. Which Azerbaijani grandmaster with a current rating of 2757.5 hails from a chess playing family? In 2005, he made history by winning the World Junior Chess Championship. For a second time, he is still the only player ever to achieve.
I'll just guess Polgar.
No. Debashree?
Us.
Kapil?
Mamediyarov?
Mamediyarov is a nice answer. Done.
I was hoping I'll get the Pragnananda question in this quad.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
Mohammad Yarov.
Okay, final direct, Dinesh. Ken Burns' 2005 docu, The Unforgivable Blackness, The Rise and Fall of Dash Dash, deals with racism and social inequality during the Jim Crow era by delving into whose remarkable life, from humble beginnings in Galveston, Texas to sporting glory. As per Burns, this person was both the most famous and the most notorious African American on earth for more than a decade in the 1900s to 1910s.
Johnson?
That is correct. Johnson, Jack Johnson. Yeah. Okay, Debashree. Which art museum housed in the Palazzo Venier di Leone? It traces its origin to its founder's dizzying success of artwork purchases between 1938 and 1946 in Europe and later in America. The museum is the second most visited attraction in its city after the Doge's Palace, and its founder championed artists like Kandinsky, Pollock, Max Ernst, among others.
Smith again.
Correct?
Peggy Guggenheim.
Peggy Guggenheim is the exact answer. Or Guggenheim, Venice. Venice also acceptable. Okay, there was to the last direct for you. The coracobrachialis muscle. Okay, it's not coming. Okay, let me try. Okay, it's coming now. The coracobrachialis muscle gets the first part of its name from the coracoid process of the scapula bone. The term coracoid translates to like the beak of a dash, which creature also the subject of a famous 19th century literary work.
Raven.
Oh, yeah, we have it is. Last set of two directs. Which empire founded by the Phoenicians in the 9th century BC transformed into a major thalassocracy that dominated the Western Mediterranean region? One of the largest metropolises in the world during its height in the 4th century BC, it was destroyed by the Romans in 146 BC.
Carthage.
Carthage it is. What music genre of the Jamaican sound system succeeded reggae? It is characterized by faster rhythm and the use of digital instruments, particularly the electronic keyboard and the drum machine. Gets its name from spaces frequented by youngsters where DJs used to perform their upbeat music over homemade audio systems.
I've said this before already. Dance hall.
Yeah, this is dancehall.
Finally.
So Dinesh and finishing on 18, Gadre 15, Venkat 14, and Debashree on 30.
What is the answer again?
Dance hall.
Dance hall.
Dance hall. Correct.